Hey Stampin' Friends, Darlene with Darlene Stamps. So I'm going to go through a little tip that I do about every quarter because when I do pumpkins, my focus is on alternates. And I know that you love them. I feel inspired by sharing them. But sometimes after the alternates are done, the box stays intact. So I want to show just a couple of ideas where I have smashed these four pumpkins, and I'll be right back. So one of the things that people have asked as far as how I store the pumpkins, and I tell you, sometimes the leftovers will go in the box, but I use the mini page protectors. They have them at Walmart. I do have to cut down the instructions a little bit, but then the stamp set goes in the back. But it kind of reminds me what that was, where the stamp set came from. And then in between there, if I wanted to store some of the pieces, I could do that. But it kind of makes it nice. But for a very, very reasonable, economical way, these page protectors work well. But what I'll do is I'm just going to take my little note here because this one is one of the cards that I smashed. Now, the envelope that came with the never mind, forget that. I wrote down notes and I had to rewrite. So these are the tags that came in the November. Had to cut them down so they would fit all three, and I smushed them together and then made my stamp. Now this is the wreath from the December, October, November kit. Well, you know, as much as I tried my notes, I'm failing miserably. But no, actually, I take it back. It's right stinking here. I'm looking at it. But the wreath, it came Christmassy, but I tried to make it spring. So I changed the colors, used the cinnamon cider, and then just popped these up. And then these are the little flowers that came in the September kit, and then put some little pearls on it. So, and then this actually from a past pumpkin, but just something different. Again, it's using the leftovers the best I can. This one was fun because I was able, I just did 3, but the tags work out actually quite well because past pumpkin obviously was that rose, but this is the November envelopes that you would slide your card into. So I just cut those down, put my edge trim on that. And then the gold that you see popping through there was from the gold lettering from October. And that was also from this kit. Because it kind of adds a little bit of bling to it. And the words were French something. And then Calypso Coral is the base. I did some green in there so I could add my green tag. So I have the 3 that I made from there. So happy birthday, thank you, Mother's Day's coming. But just again, I'm using those tags, the tags that came from November, these white tags. So another tag or compilation. This one was, let me get my note here. So this one again is the November tags. This one is popped up. These 2 are down. So the it's coming to me, Cherry Cobbler as the base, black, and then the white. Now the black is the lace. The lace came from the September, and then this came from October as well. And then just a little thank you. So just mashing the not only because there was a lot of these tags in the November kit. So these ideas came from just trying to use up the kit. Because sometimes, like I said, we leave the kit and you know, we're done, which is fine. but now we're left with all these pieces. So I want to be able to use them up. So this one, another spring one. So this one, I don't have any gold in there, but it is kind of a, we wouldn't call it maybe a fancy fold, because the white one hangs over and peaks with the Blushing Bride. So I used my new blender brush on that edge, used the stamp set from November and from December. And then these little flowers, again, these came with, they were white from the September, but turned them over, or were they orange? Doesn't matter. And then just use that Blushing Bride that I used inside here. But then see, I used the December kit, or November kit, December, no, oh my goodness, November kit. See the little swirlies in there? They're real faint because of the pink. I wanted to bring that pink out. But just this is the rich raspberry. And then, of course, the leaves were orange on the other side. Flip them over, use the green, and then in here you'll see the little green dots. And that way it kind of helps accent that green. So this is just, again, just a few real quick short this morning, just to be able to bring not only the card to you, but inspire you to use up your kits rather than the frustration of them piling up. And the pieces are wonderful. They are absolutely wonderful. I just realized that I smushed. Do you see how I just smushed my happy birthday? Oh my goodness. Well, I'll be putting I can actually take this. I have more of these. So off camera, I'm going to actually get this. Nope. I'll do it right now. Hold on. All right. So a little bit of adjusting. So I'm going to do some repair work. But I want to use the same birthday. Got the same little label. All I'm going to do is put it over. No one will know the difference. Polymer is wonderful, isn't it? You can actually see how much ink goes on it. I'm not using a cushion, but I want that hard surface to give me what I need. All right, and then I'm going to use glue dots to put this back on. One, because it will give me a little bit more lift, kind of like a 3D. And that way, it'll go right on top. There. Fixed. Ta-da! And it does give it like a little double effect. You see in there? No, kind of. Oh, well. I was trying to kind of show the double. Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, enough of that. Oh, and then this is from Connie Stewart. So on the roll, rather than this tag getting loose and falling apart and falling over, this is a great tip and idea. It's just using some twine, and it keeps this tag from, I'm done with that, but from coming off, so on your desk. So anyhow, I hope this helps just to inspire you to use up these wonderful elements. You know, this was a great thing. I'll probably put some Wink Stella on that just for some bling. It's kind of plain. But these elements that came with it are just so pretty. Now, these are the black. You can flip them over, have them white, make them green, make them yellow, whatever your design is. Use these up, but how special. But I wanted to use these 4 projects, use up these tags because November had a plethora of them, and make some beautiful cards. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't yet, come back soon. I haven't got my pumpkin yet, but there will be some alternates because we have some very special boxes that I'm sure some people may not want to make. So I'll have some alternates. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.